الغني الغني الغني. قال الذي عنده علم من الكتاب أنا آتيك به قبل أن يرتد إليك طرفك فلما رآه مستقرا عنده قال هذا من فضل ربي ليبلوني أأشكر أم أكفر ومن شكر فإنما يشكر لنفسه ومن كفر فإن ربي غني كريم. وربك الغني ذو الرحمة إن يشأ يذهبكم ويستخلف من بعدكم ما يشاء كما أنشأكم من ذرية قوم آخرين. قول معروف ومغفرة خير من صدقة يتبعها أذى والله غني حليم.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم.
الغني
Al-Ghaniyy, the self-sufficient. Al-Ghaniyy meaning the rich, the independent one, the wealthy. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Al-Ghaniyy. He is the one who is self-sufficient and independent. He does not need anything as he is completely satisfied and free from dependence. Allah is the one whose wealth and riches all others depend on. Mentions of Al-Ghaniyy from Quran and Hadith. So from the root Ghain, Noon, Ya, which has the following classical Arabic connotations: to be free from wants or needs, to be self-sufficient, independent, to be able to do without help from others, to be content, satisfied, to be rich, wealthy, flourishing. In the name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Al-Ghaniyy, the rich or wealthy. This is one of the names of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala from the Quran, as it is mentioned 18 times. It is often explained in pairs with Al-Mughni, the enricher, for its closeness in meaning. But just as a note to self, Al-Mughni is one of the names where there isn't a consensus as being accepted as an official name of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, as it is not mentioned in the Quran. The word Ghni, I'm not sure if I pronounced it right, is often said to imply rich or wealthy. So in the Quran, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has certainly heard the statement of those, that is the Jews, who said, Inna allaha fakurun wa nahnu aghniya. So I'm not very fluent in this, but it reads in English, indeed Allah is poor while we are rich. I'm trying to fathom with this. Allah has certainly heard the statement of those. Oh, I see. Okay, so we all now understand that this was the statement of the Jews. Indeed, Allah is poor while we are rich. In a hadith Qudsi, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam related Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala as saying, "All my servants were the first of you and the last of you, the human of you and the jinn of you, to rise up in one place and make a request of me, and were I to give everyone what he requested, that would not decrease what I have, any more that a needle decreases the sea if put into it." MashaAllah. This is how vast Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's wealth is. If every creation, human and jinn, both past and present, were to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala their innermost desire, and he was to give it to you, it will deplete him as much as if you were to dip a needle in the ocean and try and remove some water with it. Okay, I will have to read this again. This is how vast Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's wealth is. If every creation, human and jinn, both past and present, were to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala their innermost desire, and he was to give it to you, it would not deplete him. It would deplete him as much as if you were to dip a needle in the ocean and try and remove some water with it. Of course not. You cannot. Subhanallah. This is how rich Al-Ghaniyy is. His ability to provide is non-diminishable. MashaAllah, fatabarakallah. Yes. So I'll just go back to read it and clarify the statement properly. This is how vast Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's wealth is. If every creation, human and jinn, both past and present, were to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala their innermost desire, and he was to give it to you, it would deplete him as much as if you were to dip a needle in the ocean and try to remove some water with it. So this is how much Al-Ghaniyy is. His ability to provide is non-diminishable. So living the rich life. Now, if you were to ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to gift you with a rich life, what would that mean? One dimension may include monetary success, but if that's all you care about, you'll have missed the aim of what a truly rich life is. Imagine a person who's been given wealth by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, but with it, a short lifespan, health problems, minimal love and support from friends and family, with limited capacity to think and reason. Would you say they are living a rich life? Their wish will have been wasted, as they haven't even considered the purpose of their existence, which is to glorify and worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. They'll go through their entire life aimlessly, and on the day of resurrection, they'll be lost. So this is to illustrate that when we refer to Al-Ghaniyy as rich, we don't mean in one aspect, but rather he is abundant in all respects, that is knowledge, power, influence, might, time, etc. So in this light, we can see why Al-Ghaniyy is often translated as the self-sufficient. He is without the need for anything, as he has it all. He is independent and entirely satisfied. So Jazakallah khairan to my Islam.com, and my apologies for anything that I've read with some error or misconstrued or presented in a different context. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala forgive me and forgive any kind of error, and Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows best, and may he continue to guide us and prevent us from any kind of harm, difficulty, and spreading something that is not correct. Jazakallah khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.